Hi guys, it's Fatia Johnson, the nurse practitioner over at Glo and Spa-rkle Aesthetics and Medical Spa. So today we are doing one of my favorite treatments. It is called Kybella, and if you have not heard of it, it is by Allergan. So the same company that has Juvederm fillers or Botox, they also have Kybella. And Kybella, what is it used for? That double chin. And so what you'll see today is I have my beautiful client today. And so what you'll notice is that yes, you're going to see less adipose tissue, aka fat underneath the submental, but it's also going to help contour that jawline, which we all love, and kind of help tighten that skin overall. So follow us as we do Kybella treatment today. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to mix up our Kybella. And so all we're going to do today is add a little bit of lidocaine to help with the procedure so it doesn't burn or tingle as much. Okay, we're going to add our lidocaine 1%. Always clean everything off. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. Then like I said, we're just going to add 1.1 cc into our bottle of Kybella. That will give us 2 mils of Kybella that we can later use. And now we are going to add that to our Kybella vial. And now all we are going to do is we're going to mix it back and forth a couple times. Now, like I said, one bottle gives us 2 mils. That is about 10 spots that we'll inject. Now, on her, I might do anywhere from 10 to 20. So we are going to mix up 2 vials. So I have 2 vials here, and I'll mix the other vial, and then we'll pull up. Okay, so now what we did is we cleaned off her double chin area, or the submental area. So we cleaned it off with alcohol, and then we did hypochlorous acid as well. Now we are going to place the grid pattern on her submental area. And what that is, come on over. And so what you do is you take this little grid pattern and it will show us where exactly we need to inject her. Okay, we want to be underneath there. The submental crease, we're going to go underneath there about 1.5 centimeters. So here, we're going to outline this here. Okay, take about 1.5 centimeters down. Then we're going to go down on her marionette line here. So safely we can inject in this area. We don't want to hit the thyroid knot, okay? We'll stop about there. I'm going to place her sticker according to where we need to go. And then we're going to take a wet gauze, a rag, and I'm going to hold just like you would doing when you're doing a tattoo. And so what you can see is exactly in her area, where are the safe areas to inject, okay? So I will not inject far out here, remember, because we're not going past there and not below here. At each dot or location, we are going to do 0.2 cc, so 1098, that's going to be 0.2, okay, at each location. So we're going to go in, 1, 2, 3, boop, boop, boop. You okay? So now we finish injecting all of our spots that we were going to inject with the Kybella. As you can see, she's already starting to swell a little bit. She's starting to get a little bit of red. She can have some numbness, tingling. All that is normal, okay? What she's going to notice is over the next 2 weeks to 4 weeks, people can swell. We did educate her on that, so that is something you need to know, especially if you have a big event. You might not want to get this right before that, but it's perfect to do way before the event if you want that slimmer and that snatched jawline. But what she can do is ice it to help with the swelling, help with some of the numbness, any tingling that she may feel. And then you can come back in 4 to 6 weeks for your next session. Kybella, it depends on how many sessions people need, depending on how much fat is underneath the chin. You could do anywhere as little as 2 to 3 sessions, up to 8 sessions, but it all depends on what people need. The price, again, depends on how many you do. Obviously, if you get a package, you get more of a discount, but Kybella can start anywhere from $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 per session, depending on where you are located. So come check us out at Glo and Spa-rkle, where you can snatch up that chin and decrease that double chin.